While dealing with quality control, we need to understand that it differs for different projects. Quality control for a movie differs from quality control for an animation, a radio drama, or even a song. These are all different products and they require different angles in how you have to approach them. We ought to understand, what does the client really want according to their deadlines and the quality? What are their expectations? Do you really understand? Take time to understand that concept that the client really wants. How much research have you done about this particular product or topic that you're going to attack? Then how are you handling revisions with from the client and your team? Because one, you understand your artist, your producer, you like the music producer, your Foley artist, your sound designer. It's you understand how best they operate. How are you giving them that review? Because sometimes this artist has spent hours, over 10 hours on the same product, like spent some weeks working on the same product, and then the client comes and bashes it. How are you handling that? So that we know, as artists, we have a lot, like a very big ego. How do we mitigate that? Because as the QC person or the quality control chief or the audio supervisor, whatever title you will have, it's your responsibility to find that these two don't clash. Your studio team and the client shouldn't clash. It's your role. It calls for people skills, then understanding how to talk or communicate certain things to them so that they don't lose it. Because the client would come and say, I don't like this tune. I don't like what you've done with my voice. I don't like how you've designed this particular scene. But it has taken this artist 3 nights, not sleeping, just working on that. How are we mitigating that? It's through understanding mainly people communication skills and knowing the right time and or moment to pass, or how to really best communicate this, because you understand your person. Whether it's on there and then in the studio, or take them for a tea break, coffee, a simple dinner, as you discuss through the topic that is at hand, so that they can understand them. Take time to understand both your client and your studio team, because as the QC person, in most cases, you might even be the person choosing the people, meaning you are choosing someone to work on a product basing on their potential or like abilities according to the demands of this product. Then deadlines. And when the client wants the product, let's say by end of month, but you well know that that is not feasible, the quality that would be produced at that time won't be very good. Can you negotiate as the quality control super person? You're the one who assures that whatever, because the moment this product leaves the table, it has gone. If the audience starts consuming it, you don't have a chance to rectify that. Can you take time, and if you need more time with the product, can you negotiate with the client and be honest? What happens with QC is mainly relies in honesty. Don't sugarcoat things. Even though you might have to or go around the corner so that the person understands the thing, if something is wrong, find the best way of communicating that this is wrong, than being quiet and then let it happen. If the deadline is not really feasible for you to be having the right product, communicate early. Don't wait for the deadline to reach and then that's when you're telling the client that, oh, I'll need more 2 weeks. Communicate so that they have that in plan, because they also have where they have to report. Maybe they've communicated that this is the time I'll be releasing. If it's not to work, if the time that is required for you to produce that product is not enough, be honest and tell them that, I'm sorry, you want this product in 1 month, but it won't be ready. So maybe find someone else. Or you want it by the end of the month, but it won't be feasible. Is it okay to give us 1 or 2 extra weeks to work on this so that we have the right quality than keeping quiet and then compromise on certain things? Don't compromise, because the quality you put out really matters. You're the quality control chief. The quality that goes out should be of intent. Then, as the quality control manager, how much knowledge do you have about this particular product? Do you take time to equip yourself with different skills? Yes, you might not be able to man that machinery, sit on the computers and edit, but are you informed enough? Have you taken time to equip yourself with some directing skills, good listening skills, understanding what's good and what's bad, being able to differentiate between a product A and a product B? Yes, the client might come in and they are like, I want my song to be like song D. But let them understand that the artist who produced song D is way different from you, my client, who is here now. Yes, you want the other. We can get close to that something. We can get close to something like what you want, or even do better than that, because you all have different, each product is different. They all have different strengths. Let them understand. It's upon you. But I would just encourage that we take time, because as an industry in Uganda, we don't have so many people who are really good in quality control, or let's say post-production supervision. There is still a need to train more. And those who are really aspiring to take it on, read, research, equip yourself with a lot of information and knowledge. It won't happen in one day for you to be there. It takes time. Understand the do's and don'ts of each and every department. Because at the end of the day, the product that you're running, you're doing quality control on, hasn't been done by just one person in most cases. Different creatives have come together to put their heads together to have this particular product. Before you come out to bash it, say all the bad things, oh, this is bad, this isn't right, can you consider that they are creatives, they've taken time to do this, and then find the best way of communicating these frustrations that you have about this product, so that you don't sound to be really negative but informative.